Hey, what's up, guys? Today I got Boruto chapter 31. Holy shit, dog! Like, man, that chapter was action packed. It's actually very surprising, just how much stuff has happened inside this chapter. Like, I didn't even know Delta would even go that far to push Naruto, if I'm not mistaken, to like his Sage of Six Paths state. Uh, which is actually really freaking surprising. I thought she was gonna like maybe press him in base, and then once he amps up, he's gonna start, kicking her ass. But that wasn't the case. Like, Delta is actually really freaking powerful. But later on inside the chapter, we get to see that Naruto did say he was basically holding back, so I guess we could say he was suppressing himself throughout most of the chapter until the very end. That's when he got serious. But man, this is actually honestly insane. Like I said, how tough Delta is. But yeah, I just want to go over different parts of the chapter at random because it's just so much going through my mind. This chapter is honestly insane. Delta's eyes. Her eyes is definitely confirmed to be scientific ninja tools, and she confirmed that her whole body is basically scientific ninja tools, which I've been saying, which I said last month instead of the last chapter review. I said her eyes must be scientific ninja tools if her, if her body is mostly scientific ninja tools, which I was spot on that. So yeah, I'm glad I'm right. And with her eyes can not only, be like Gaara's eyes, like we saw inside the previous chapter, where she can use it to see through a robot, when she closes her own eyes through the robot and she can see. Her eyes can also absorb jutsu, sort of like we saw, like, Momoshiki's Rinnegan, or, the karma cell that Boruto and Kawaki has, so that's very interesting. So my thoughts on that, I'm thinking her eye must have karma cells in them, or that one eye specifically. I'm pretty sure it has a karma cell in it, because that's the only logical thing I can think of on how her eye is absorbing effing Rasengan, man. That's the only way I can think of. Other than, like I said, this is probably like a cheap Rinnegan, but still, like, I'm pretty sure it's like some sort of karma cell researcher, something like that, in order to make her eye do that. Once she absorbed it, she threw back the Rasengan like as if it was not even touched, right back at Naruto. Of course, that's when he dodged it, but still. So, like I said, that's actually very interesting. Alright, so enough of that. I just want to talk about, some of the dialogue we saw inside the chapter. So we see inside the chapter that Naruto is telling him to get back. I think Naruto said to Boruto, take back Himawari, and then he said Kawaki can defend himself. Kawaki is saying that she's one of the dangerous ones because she's part of the inner Kara. She's definitely nothing to play with, and he was shocked by Kawaki's statement because he never seen Kawaki scared like that. Like, Kawaki was, he was shitting himself looking at Delta like that. Because, like I said, she's actually really freaking powerful, because we see throughout this chapter, she's pressing Naruto really, really badly. He was suppressing himself a tidbit. She was still pressing him really, really bad. I didn't even expect her to press him that bad. Going back, with that being said, we see that, Naruto and Delta are going at it, like saying base, and like I said, she pressed him inside base. Of course, that's when he went to his, I think it's Sage of Six Paths mode, like I said earlier. Like I said, she was still pressing him, and then that's when Naruto was like noting that, wow, she has like scientific ninja tools all over her body. Of course, that's when Naruto got stabbed and all that, and Delta's talking about like, I'm gonna kill you. Like, Delta is really freaking serious about killing Naruto. And I think Boruto tried to step into that, and she said, I'll kill your son too. And that's when Naruto had that, he had his touching words. He said, don't you lay your grubby fingers, basically, on my kids, which I'm actually really happy about that. Naruto is my boy. I'm glad to see that he's putting himself over his kids like he really should. Like I said, I'm always happy to see that. That's like being a real father. Even being a father figure to Kawaki. Because later on she said, I'm gonna take Kawaki. I don't really care about, no one else. And that's when he said, including Kawaki too. That's my kid too. So I'm actually really happy to see that. In Kawaki, he had that look on his face like, what? You're talking about me? And so, like I said, that was actually a really good moment. I actually really loved that. Anyways, I think Delta took out that projectile, I guess you would call it, that stabbed Naruto, which I was not expecting to stab his side like that. Like, that thing stabbed him even inside his Kurama cloak. So like when we saw Shin stab Naruto with Sasuke's sword using his MS powers, except it was on a worse scale this time. That thing really impelled his side. But then of course after that, after they had that dialogue, that's when Delta took it out of him and Naruto insta regened. And of course Delta, she definitely caught on to Naruto because Naruto's like trying to play her and all that, and Naruto said, damn, like you caught on to that. So Delta is actually quite smart. In my opinion, Delta caught on really quickly, and she pretty much noticed that Naruto is suppressing himself throughout most of his chapter, and she was saying like, go all out. In which Naruto is definitely gonna go all out. So this next chapter, as we see inside this other part of the chapter, that's when stuff gets real. It starts turning down to like this Dragon Ball type shit. Like you see both of them boosting at each other. You see them start kicking and all that. Like this shit got me hyped. Like say it honestly looked like a scene out of Dragon Ball. That's the way it would look like. The way they were zooming and kicking at each other and all that. She was still pressing him even in that Sage of Six Paths mode. Because you saw that he was struggling once they inside that arm grab. And of course that's when she dispelled that Rasengan out of her eye. Like I said, which is possibly a karma seal inside that scientific ninja tool eye that she has. That's how she's able to do that. So that's probably what it is. But yeah, like she was pressing him really freaking hard. And like I said, the kicks and all that. This chapter is just really freaking action packed. And also, some people are probably gonna say that Naruto probably got nerfed. Which, is kind of noticeable. You could probably say that Naruto probably has been nerfed because we see inside him against Shin, he looks kind of nerfed in a way, but at the same time, it's probably just that they're just that powerful that, Shin's power was able to affect a Sage of Six Paths character like Sasuke and Naruto with his MS ability. But yeah, going back, Delta is just that powerful, honestly. Seeing him and her just go at it like that is actually a really good fight. I haven't seen Naruto fight like this ever since he fought Momoshiki with Sasuke. Like, that was actually a really good fight. I can see this fight being really freaking good. Like, especially thinking about this being animated. This will be really freaking good animated. This will probably make people want to run to Boruto to see what the heck this fight is going on. Because this fight is honestly looking really great with how much action-packedness it is. I would definitely love to see that thing animated for sure. Like I said in some my other video, I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, what if Naruto dies? What would you do if Naruto dies? Inside that video, I talked about with Jigen's name meaning dimensions, what happened if he sends Naruto into dimension? Just like Kawaki stated, he said that, I'll send you where I sent the Lord Seven. What happened if all the Kara members are just as powerful as Delta, if not more powerful, and they all press Naruto at the same time? I can see Naruto probably dying from that, in my opinion. With all of them pressing him like the Paths of Pain did Jiraiya, he might go out like that because the way it's looking, the Kara is really nothing to play with. Like I said, we're seeing Delta press Sage of Six Paths and Naruto. this is honestly insane to see. So if he dies to that in the future, I probably wouldn't be too surprised. Not saying that he is, but I wouldn't be too surprised if he did die by the Kara all jumping him at the same time, or something crazy like that. Because like I said, they're just that powerful. But yeah, that's pretty much all to talk about today. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new. Like this video, support your boy. Tell me down in the comments what you think about this chapter. In my opinion, this chapter is honestly insane. Because I was not expecting that. I feel like they probably nerfed Naruto, but he did say he was kind of holding back a tidbit. But anyways, it's been your boy Dude Balboa. I'm out.